peeps, hello everybody, welcome back to NormskiTV. It's been a long time, in fact about a week or so. It's just been kind of mad. I haven't had a really chance to speak to you guys concerning Arsenal, and a lot has happened, but one of the news that seems to be dominating the headlines is our friend Aaron Ramsey, who left Arsenal last year on a free. He's gone to Juve to try out something new. He's on what, £400,000 a week, which is pretty good money to say the least. Yeah, he's playing out there now. And the talk is that his future is in doubt. And it looks like there's a chance that he could be heading back to the Premier League. And if that is the case, which club is he going to come back to? There's talk and rumours, it's all over social media. You know, people are crying for Aaron Ramsey to come back to Arsenal. Please re-sign Aaron Ramsey. That's been some of the tweets that have been coming out. Arteta, please re-sign Aaron Ramsey. The guy is 29 years old. As I said, he's earning £400,000 a week at Juve. You know, he hasn't. He's only had, I think, looking at these, he's only had, I think it's about 19 starts. Or made 19 appearances, should I say. Not even 19 starts. He's made 19 appearances. Scored only 2 goals. And it hasn't been the season that he's expected under Sarri, the Juventus manager. And it seems as if Sarri doesn't really fancy him. And judging by his stats, it's not that brilliant. He's had a lot of injury problems as well since he's joined Juve. I think even when he went there, he didn't actually start straight away. I think he was nursing an injury. I think when he left Arsenal, he still had that injury and he's still nursing it. And then, you know, he's been in and out of the team, but he hasn't really done or pulled up any trees out there. As I said, 19 appearances, no assists, and only 2 goals. And I think the last game that they played, he came off the bench and they lost to a shocking 2-1 defeat to Verona. So, you know, Juve are not running away with the league. You know, you've got Inter Milan behind them and they're doing quite well. But it seems as if his numbers or his days are numbered at Juve, and there's talk that there's a possibility that he could come back to the Premier League, whether that's going to be Arsenal. I heard talk about him possibly going to Man United, and would he be a good fit for Man U in that midfield? I mean, for the time that he spent with Arsenal, which was 11 years at the club, you know, his best season was probably the 2013-12, I think 2012-2013 season, or if not 13-14 season, where he scored something like 14-15 goals. But ever since that, with injuries and everything that's come with it, you know, he's never ever got back to the levels he should have. I mean, for the 2 times that he's been what I call a legend is when he scored against Chelsea, and I think the other game was Hull, when we ended up you know, winning the FA Cup. So in terms of the FA Cup, he's done brilliant for us. But in general, he's a good player. I wouldn't class him as a world-class player. He does get goals from midfields, but we probably would have needed more from him in sort of towards the latter part of his time playing for Arsenal. But he's now gone, as I said, he's now at Juve, and you know, he's got the likes of I can't remember the players that are ahead of him. He's got like the likes of Matuidi. There's also, just looking at the players that are in front of him. You've got Panic, Miralem Panic, Adrian Rabiot, you know, Dybala, who's currently playing at right wing, but he's a centre attacking midfielder. So there are a lot of midfielders that are ahead of Ramsey. Yes, he's on really good money, £400,000 a week. And if he was to come back to Arsenal, you're probably talking about a £25 million deal that's been muted. But then you're looking at his wages, which he would have to definitely take a pay cut, but he probably won't be taking in less than £250,000 a week. He's 29, and he'll probably be looking for at least a 2 to 3 year deal. Do we want to be spending that kind of money on Aaron Ramsey? Albeit there are some, you know, guys out there that would love to see him come back to Arsenal. And to be honest, with our current crop of midfielders, we ain't getting many goals in that midfield area. Would you take Aaron Ramsey back at Arsenal? Would you be prepared to pay 25 mil if that's the sort of money that's been muted? And Juve are known for this, to get players on a free, get as much out of them. And in this case, Aaron Ramsey, he looks like he's only lasting there a season, and look to try and sell him on for 25 mil. And then it depends on what Aaron Ramsey will command in terms of his wages. So the question is to everybody is, would you take Aaron Ramsey back at Arsenal? Would he fit into the way Arteta plays? And what does that mean for the likes of Ozil, the likes of Granit Xhaka, Joe Willock? Would we be sensible to take him back and you know, be paying him $250 plus a week? Would that be something that, you know, you Arsenal fans would be accepting? Please put it in the comments. What do you think? Would you take Aaron Ramsey back? And if he did come back, do you think he would make the team any better? There's a lot of things, as I said, that Arsenal really need to address in the summer, and I really truly do believe that we need to make some serious signings. Right now, the way Arsenal are now, we're known as Lone FC. We ended up acting like, you know, Juve now, trying to get so many people on a free transfer. That where's the money? Where's the money? I'm not saying that Arsenal don't spend, because I'm listening to a couple of other YouTube channels and listening to likes of Lee Gunner and listening to Claude. You know, these guys have looked into the finances and seen that Arsenal have spent money. They've spent a lot of money on players, but are we spending the right amount of money on the players that we, you know, or are we spending the money on the right players? Because at the moment, it seems as the money that we're spending seems to be getting bang average players in. And as you can see from our position in the table in the league, we ain't doing brilliant at all. You know, this is the worst Arsenal side I've seen in my lifetime, and it's the worst points tally in 107 years of Arsenal existence. So it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy the way Arsenal are now. You know, we're sitting in 10th place. But come the summer, we really do need to be acting really serious and acting like a big club. We are a big club in terms of our stature around the world and everything, but we don't seem to be acting like a big club. And the board, you know, it's almost like we're just scrimping and trying to save here and save there. We need to act like a big club. Go out, purchase the right players for the right positions, and let's be serious when it comes to Arsenal being recognised and being taken seriously as a big club again. At the moment, we just seem to be an has-been club, and you've got the likes of Sheffield United, Wolves. These are guys, you know what I mean? Sheffield United are in 5th place. Everton, Ancelotti is coming, and from the stats that they're talking about, that Ancelotti, since he's come in, he's actually got the 2nd best points tally after Klopp. when he took over, Everton were behind us. Now they're in front of us now. We're in 10th place. I think they're in about, I think it's the 7th or 8th, I can't remember. It's not good. And as I said, we have been linked with Aaron Ramsey. Would we take him, or should we be looking at other targets where we could actually make our midfield much better? I'm just hoping and praying that Arsenal do make the right decisions come the summer. Right now they're out in Dubai, doing their warm weather training. They're going to be back on at the weekend, hopefully refreshed and recharged. We've got a game against Newcastle on Sunday at 4 p.m. and that's Super Sunday, so we're going to be at home to Newcastle, and that's a big game. That is a massive game for Arsenal. In times gone by, we would have just said, oh yeah, that's just Newcastle. But if you're looking at the teams now, they're on par with us now. Nobody's frightened now to come to the Emirates now. And Newcastle have been quietly doing their stuff. I think they're on the same amount of points for us. I think we're only in front of them based on goal difference. But we need to win this game on Sunday. And we need the likes of Ozil to kick on, Aubameyang, Lacazette. We need to start seeing goals. Our goal tally is not brilliant at all. And if you look at our goal difference, -2, not good. With the attacking presence that we've got up front, we should be doing a lot better. So for me, I just hope and pray that Arsenal turn up on Sunday afternoon and really put in a performance, and that hopefully we can kick on from there and at least try and go on a run and try and get rightfully back up the table. Top 4 is a massive outside chance. There's still enough games, but we need to go on a serious run, in order to probably pull back the likes of Chelsea and to get ahead of Tottenham, Sheffield United, and to name just a few clubs. So Arsenal, please, this Sunday, do it for us. And as I said, would you take Aaron Ramsey back in the summer, and would he make Arsenal good again? Please leave it in the comments. Please like, subscribe and share, and I'll see you next time. I'm out of here.